Representative Webster.
Thank you, Chair, and thank you, Secretary, for appearing. We really appreciate it. As you know, the revenue from the Highway Trust Fund is not sufficient to meet the transportation needs, and so over the years, since maybe 2007, 2008, we put money in, and that money is being spent, and it's going to be spent up again here in the next few years. We'll need to do it again. And the CBO estimates that it's maybe 2026 or 2027 we'll run out of money again. The administration, though, is focusing on promoting electric cars and has championed a gas tax holiday. Those are things that take away revenue, not add to it. So my question is, do you have something that wouldn't negatively affect revenue that we could kind of put our teeth into that would rebuild what's there, including maybe something that would tax electric vehicles?
So first, I do want to emphasize that when the president asked Congress to consider the gas tax holiday, he called for a means of doing it that would hold harmless the Highway Trust Fund. But certainly the larger point is well taken, that as we continue the transition toward electric vehicles and zero-emitting vehicles, it means that we're going to need to have other means for filling gaps in the Highway Trust Fund. Up until now, Congress has been prepared to do that through general fund transfers. That's certainly a legitimate way to fund our highway needs. It's not the only way, and it's not consistent with the past practice of a user pays principle. How to enact an alternative. These are the kinds of things that the FAST Act law provided for exploring in the pilots. Some states have begun doing that, and pursuant to IIJA, there can be more work in that regard too. I think that will get us more technical insights, but I think ultimately this will be not a technical decision, but a policy one. And that largely comes down to whether Congress will continue to hold to the user pays principle or seek an alternative means for funding.
Have you considered some sort of toll facility which every vehicle would pay if they had to go through the toll booth? Is that something that's an option?
You know, I grew up in northern Indiana where 8090 is funded as a toll road, and certainly that's something I think we're accustomed to on certain heavily trafficked roads, especially if they were built or maintained with that in mind. I think it's tougher to imagine how that could be implemented on a widespread basis, and so unless we could think of a non-intrusive way to do that, I think it'll be always something that's restricted to more specific and high traffic points, bridges and certain highways, than something that could answer how the road system writ large is funded.
So how about using private money to do that?
Using highway money to erect the toll booths?
No, private money like.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said highway money.
Private investment.
We do think that you know there continues to be a place for private investment, you know, if you look at some of the work our Build America Bureau has done to unlock some of that private value, it holds a lot of promise. I would be less confident that that could answer a question as large scale as how to keep the Highway Trust Fund in order.
Thank you very much. Yield back.
Thank you.